Most of the fear is from failures and mistakes. So people have been groomed not to face the failures or mistakes or to avoid it. Anytime we do mistake in the class, our marks or grades get deducted. So that fear is ingrained from the childhood. That approach does not work in today's world. Fundamentally, from a learning standpoint, the moment you face a failure, all your five senses comes in picture. Your mind starts working, you start thinking, your heartbeat goes up, you become too aware of the environment. That is not something that happens in any training, any school. Imagine that state, mind and body is fully receptive to learn every single thing. If you see, what thing we remember in our life? Mistakes, not our achievements, our failures. We remember it throughout our life. And that's because our all senses get involved in this one. The moment your all senses are triggered, this is where we are opening up all the sensors now to learn. So that's the foundational thing, that failures actually cause learning to go faster. But then some people argue, when I'm face a failure, I get stopped. So it essentially is slowing me down. But that's only the initial part. What we're talking about is the overall mastery. When we subject more failures in front of people, they actually become fast learner. Their overall time to mastery get faster. There are a lot of experiments out there in the science, particularly pilots. For example, the pilots are driving their aircraft in the simulator setting. They are supposed to face certain failures at certain rate. Maybe in a minute, they are supposed to only see one failure, like air pressure has gone down or wind tail speed is not with these specs. So what these guys do is they tweak their settings in the simulator and they expose them at a much faster rate. So now 1 hour of simulator practice, they get exposed to double the number of failures. What they learned is the pilot actually became master in half the time. So that's a very important kind of conclusion from science. Now they are coming up with a new science called deliberate failures. If people are exposed to productive failures where they are made to fail deliberately with the purpose of them failing, they become master of that particular domain in a much, much shorter time. And which is very counterintuitive, by the way, but that works. I think learning from failure is not enough. You need to be able to leverage it. There are a lot of ways we can really leverage our failures. If something didn't work this way, maybe I'm still not at a loss. I have produced certain deliverables. I have produced certain outcome. Can I leverage them and use it somewhere? Sometime back, I tried business. It didn't work and it failed miserably. But that's where I learned a corporate way of managing people and managing projects. And I leverage all those in the corporate world. Why we cannot leverage failures? Because we keep hitting the failures. We keep struggling with the failures. If you hit a wall, you don't have to keep breaking the wall all the time. Many times, you just leave it. You just kind of take a little diagonal path while you're leveraging your failure. May be able to reach almost at the same point, but probably after a little bit delay.